Well, I mean, you had premarital sex.
Yeah, I guess.
That was an act of rebellion, was it not?
I didn't think of it that way.
That wouldn't have made your mother sad? But she would never know.
I guess.
So...
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, the whole frame here is, like, not is what I'm doing bad, but will my mother ever know?
That was for me, yes. I think probably the first act of rebellion, as I saw it, was when I told my mom I didn't believe in God. Which was, like 8 or 9 years ago? Yeah, that was the big one. She cried, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really feel like it's just been that and coming out. Making a choice that I knew was gonna really hurt them.
Yeah. I mean, to go back to the divorce thing, felt the same way. Like, I didn't so much as have a moisture in my eye the day that I left.
Yeah.
But I sobbed for hours the day that I had to tell my parents. Yeah. Like, I went out to the park and just like sat on the picnic table at the park and just ugly cried for a long time before I like picked up the phone and like called my parents and I sobbed through the whole time. Talking. I mean, this was the worst thing that I could possibly do to them. You know, that to have a divorced child is just an indelible mark of shame in that church. Like, you failed as a parent if your child is divorced because, you know, you didn't raise them right. They didn't take the lessons well. Like, whatever.
That's so messed up.
But it's very true. Like,
yeah.
I mean, and we didn't know anyone who was divorced.
I know my mother is concerned because I no longer believe. You know, she won't get to see me in the afterlife in her belief system. I don't know if she fully thinks that, but she's scared of it now.
I mean, you're like baptized and stuff, though, isn't that all you gotta do in the Catholic?
Well, no, you still have to believe.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we still have the Old Testament. We still have the commandments. You know, we still have Jesus' 2 commandments of love the Lord your God above all others. And if I don't believe in God, I'm not really loving him. You know.
You're doing pretty well with love your neighbor, though.
I try. I mean, if I have one that doesn't affect people on Earth and one that does, I'm gonna skew toward this one. Yeah.
But yeah, my mom sees it as a real tragedy that I don't believe what she believes.
My mother, I believe, is similar.
Like,
you know what I find?
Social movements of rebellion.
Speaking of, like, when I was in high school, I so looked up to the boomers, and
really,
and like the movements of the 60s.
Oh yeah.
You know, protesting Vietnam, fighting for equal rights for women and people of color, and all of it, standing for something. Mm-hmm. You know,
social change, throwing off the chains of injustice.
Yes, marching in the streets.
Yeah, civil rights, women's liberation.
Yes. And like I put them up on a pedestal, and I wanted to have that spirit, that spirit of rebellion, that spirit of protest. Mm-hmm. And it's just was never in me. I looked up so much to that spirit and embodied none of it.
Well, we marched in the George Floyd protests.
Oh.
We got tear gassed.
I didn't.
Well, we moved through clouds of tear gas.
No, I was not with you for those.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I think I was working. Yeah.
What an ineffectual protest. Like, did we get any real change out of that? Did it move the needle? I can't answer that question.
I thought awareness was raised, but
look where
no
we are
one
now.
does anything.
Like,
Yeah.
we are arguably worse off as far as civil rights and human rights go than we were 5 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know if this counts as rebellion.
Oh, we get to make the rules.
Okay. When I was in 7th or 8th grade, I got a record, The Downward Spiral, his 9 Inch Nails album.
Oh, 9 Inch Nails was evil, evil, evil. That was like preached from the pulpit by name.
Wow.
As like music we were not supposed to listen to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they were my favorite band in middle school. But I got The Downward Spiral, and it had a parental advisory sticker on it that my mother saw me removing because my dumbass
did it in front of her?
Yes, in the car on the way home, because I was like, this isn't going to make a difference. Like, I didn't think she would care.
But see, you broke your first rule. It's not what you do, it's whether or not your mom finds out.
Yes. But much like you and Titanic, she went to my dad and gave him the CD, and so he could read the lyrics and the liner notes and decide if it was okay for me to have.
Oh. Didn't listen to it, he just read the lyrics.
Yes. I don't think he could have stood to listen to this album.
Oh. Or maybe even understood the words as they were being sung.
Yeah, I think that's probably the key. Although in Closer, they come through pretty clearly. And that was the offending song. And he's like, it's fine, but here it says, fuck you like an animal. It was the fact that it said like an animal that he was like, it's not just them saying the F word, it's the context in which it is used is, but ultimately, also not an album I enjoyed.
Oh.
So in the long run, I was like, yeah, no, I like the 2 earlier records better.
That's so interesting. I hear you talk about these things, and you're able to form your own opinion about them. Like, even at that age,
yeah,
you say, oh, I liked that one better than this one. Yeah. And that's really not something I could do until I was in my 30s, because that sort of, the locus of control was so far out of me. Like, it didn't even occur to me to ask the question, do I like this music or not?
Yeah. Or
which of these albums is more appealing to me? It was like, which one does God like better? That's the one. Oh. Yeah, I had no ability to form my own sense of of pleasure. Like, what pleases me? What do I like? What do I want?
Even on like the Christian stations that you listen to, did you just blanket like every song?
I don't remember having a particular feeling about anything on the radio. Yeah. And there's a few albums that were mostly hand-me-downs from my sister. Yeah. She did have like strong preferences about music and media. Yeah. Some of which I listened to more than others, but I didn't like form a sense of me liking that artist or liking that album. Yeah. They were just all sort of, I mean, they're hand-me-downs. Like, I listened
everything was gray for you.
Everything was very gray. Everything was very like outside of my own agency, choice. But yeah, I listened to those albums as hand-me-downs. The same way I wore my sister's last year's winter jacket. Like, it doesn't matter if I like this jacket or not. This is just the jacket that I have, and I wear it. Like, finally, like, as an adult, coming into my own self and being able to say I like this or I don't like that, it did feel very rebellious. Yeah. At first.
Simply having an opinion.
Yeah,
acknowledging.
Having a preference.
Yeah.
Was an act of rebellion. And focusing on what I liked instead of what God wanted was definitely a paradigm shift. Here's an act of rebellion. When I was working night shift, I worked from, it was 8 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. And I'd get off at 6:30 in the morning, and then I would bike down and do the 7 a.m. yoga class at the Y on Broadway. And so I'd bike past the Safeway on 20th. And I would stop in that Safeway at 6:40 in the morning, and I would buy myself a chocolate frosted donut. And I would eat that chocolate frosted donut. And then I would give a yoga class, and I would do my yoga while digesting a chocolate frosted donut. And no one else in yoga knew that I had had a chocolate frosted donut. And that felt like a rebellion against the spirit of fitness.
Wow.
Yes.
The spirit of fitness. I do love all these spirits that are now involved.
All the spirits are here. Because like it's not you as an animal or otherwise that just like needs, wants, or feels something. It's always this spiritual aspect outside of you that you're either, you know, submitting to or not defending against. If it's bad spirit.
Yeah.
Of course, we also have spirits of kindness and.
Oh well, thank goodness.
Oh yeah. I mean, everything's behind.
Are those angels behind those?
No.
Oh.
No, those are just God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, so there. Rebellion, in conclusion, I'm generally for it.
Yes. I wish I had done more of it in my life.
I wish I'd done a lot more of it a lot sooner, and then I probably would have done less of it to less of an extreme later.
Yeah. I wish I had just not gotten my hair cut in high school.
Yeah.
Like that was I always wanted long hair, and I was just like, nope, can't do it. Mom says no long hair, so yeah.
We support rebellion.
Yes. Most of the time, we reserve the right to evaluate the cause.
Yes.
Before
we
throwing
reserve the
our
right
lot
to evaluate the context and the stakes.
Yeah.
We support good rebellion.
Yeah.
And that was it today for
the next assignment.
Well, this was a masterpiece.
Hey, we're getting better at saying it at the same time.